Hello there and welcome back. In this video we are going to take a look at how we can use Ansible to deploy the Erlang programming language or package to Windows machine. So the previous video was about how you can deploy Wireshark, and it was a generalized formula as to how you can deploy it, and it had some flaws, which means that you had hard-coded version variables. Now what we would like to do is to create a more flexible playbook. So bear with me. What we would like to do now is to go and create our playbook. So deploy erlang.yaml. We would like to deploy the Erlang package to our 2019 A hosts. The gather fact should be no. And what should be our tasks? So we will need creating the C temp folder. We would like to also copy erlang.exe, and we would like to copy it to the C temp. And then what we would like to do is to uninstall previous version. Then what we would like to do is to install the latest version. So if you are familiar with my previous video, then we used the get URL, and we said that our source was what we would like to download. And if we go back to our Erlang and we say that we would like to download Erlang, then we can say that we would like to copy this link address and simply paste it. So what we would like to do is to make this a variable. So here what we would like to say is that wars Erlang colon and the variable name. And here what we would like to do is to just simply substitute it. So Erl, and what we would like to do is to specify the destination to be curly braces Erl. Now what we would like to do is to let's make sure that this is bulletproof. So create C temp. So win file, and we would like to specify the path, which is going to be C temp, and the state directory. And we would like to use the win copy. So win copy source is going to be the whatever we have specified in the Erlang version. So OTP win6422.1, and the destination should be C temp Erl, and we need to code this. And what we would like to do here is to leave it blank. So debug, and we say that the message is to be implemented. And what we would like to do is to issue the win shell and just simply start process file path C temp Erl argument list is going to be silent, and we would like to wait for this process to complete, and we would like to say that no new window. Great. Now if we execute this playbook, so Ansible playbook deploy Erlang, then if everything works, why would it work? So basically it says we would like to create the temp, and it says that this win file has failed. But why did it fail? So we would also like to use the win copy. But it should be working. So where does it fail? Creating ctemp. So creating ctemp. Oh, I have made a grave mistake. So downloading Erlang, and we would like to delegate to localhost. Great. Now if we rerun this, then what we should specify here is the URL, and after this was specified, it should download the Erlang package and then create the temp directory and then copy it. So now it's downloading something. Hold on, do I have internet connection? Yeah. So failed to create operation timed out. Great. Maybe I'm using the wrong link. So copy link address. No, I'm using the correct link. SSL error. So get URL SSL error. Let's see. Get URL. And it says that we can download it and checksum destination URL mode. What the hell is happening? So let's see if the Erlang can be downloaded via HTTP. So get started. No, get started. Get or download the OTP. So binary file, copy link address, and HTTP. Oh boy. So now it kind of should be working. No, it is not working. Okay, then what I'm going to do is download the Erlang, which I'm at the moment doing right now, and then move this to my machine itself. So let's wait for the download to complete and we will modify our playbook. So we are not going to download the Erlang package. We are going to simply copy this. Or not. Yeah, so we are going to simply copy this. So this is the Erlang package. It is almost down. Sorry for the hiccup. So when you are working in an enterprise environment, you are in a very special situation when you have access to the internet. So most of the playbooks would run from a local destination folder, and you would somehow download the package that you would like to get installed and then copy it to your Ansible management server and then go and deploy it. So basically this is what we are going to do. So I'm going to upload the Erlang package once it's complete to my Ansible server. So let me upload it. Great. Now what we would like to do is to check our playbook once again. It's good. So now we don't want to download the Erlang. What the fuck? So now we are creating the ctemp. We are going to copy the Erlang exe to the ctemp and then invoke the silent installer. And the uninstall is to be implemented. So now, if we go back to our virtual machine and check the processes, we should see an Erlang installation ongoing. So now, if we go back and check the taskbar, yeah, great. So now, where am I at? Great, now the Erlang is installed. So what we would also like to do in order to make the Erlang exe available to our machines is to issue some additional commands. So here what we would like to do is to not just deploy simply this package, but we would like to use the following. So in order to set an environment variable on a Windows machine, we would like to use this command. So system.environment variable set environment variable, and we say that this is the Erlang home, and this will be the path to the Erlang home, and then we set the scope for this environment variable. So now if I paste it once again, we need to define the Erlang home variable. So this Erlang home variable will come from the following expression. So we would like to get the child item of the local machine software Ericsson Erlang, first item, and then get the item property, which is the default. So if I copy this and insert it to my machine in a PowerShell, then we would like to see the following. So this is the home of the Erlang folder. Great. Now what we can do is to go ahead and refresh this part. And here what we can see is the Erlang deployment. So now what we would like to do is to use this registry key. So here we would like to find, or let's say specify, this hive. And under this hive, what we would like to say is that we should get the child items. So get child item path hklm colon uninstall, and we would like to get the where object $sign underscore dot display name match Erlang, And it's not matching because we would like to match the Erlang. No, it's not matching either. So let's figure out how we can do that. So we have the nmap, and let's say the name is matching this. Great! And what we would like to say is that how to access the property that is necessary. So basically we would like to get the item property of this, and we would like to pull out the uninstall string. So if my memory serves correctly, we can do this. So get item property dash path, and my memory is not serving me correctly. So we would like to say that we need the property, and under the property the uninstall string, and this is not working. So we need a different approach, and this different approach will be the following. So we say that, well, let's try the name. So that name, boy, and we would like to say that we would like to get item property dash path and dash. So cannot find the path. Haha, ha ha ha. So replace, and we would like to replace the HK local machine with the HKLM column. And now it should work. Great. Now what we can do is to refer to something that is called uninstall string. Great. Now what we need to do is to copy and then paste this part. I think I have just started the Wireshark. Yes, I did. So what we would like to do is to say that win shall, and we would like to issue the start process path, and this is, yeah, I know it's a long path. And now we would like to pass an extra argument, which is the argument list, and we would like to remove it and wait for the remove, and no new window. Great. And if this completes, then we can start our installation. So let's get to it. We are copying. Let's see what's the problem. So copy and paste. Well, it seems to produce a result, but it doesn't seem to work. So now HK allow. I think I may know what the problem is. So when you are running Ansible with the Win shell, you need to be aware of the Jinja engine. So this is a templating engine, and this requires you to have a consistent simple quote and double quote. And basically what we would like to do is to make sure that we are using double quotes, and we are using the file path as argument for the start process. And after that is done, we should be able to uninstall the previous version and then install the latest version. And technically this was all I wanted to show you. So after this is done, we should have the Erlang installed and variable set, environment variable. So if we go to the sysdm.cpl and go to advanced environment variables and check the Erlang home, then basically we are good to go. If I go to this place, then you will see that this bin Erl exe is what we kind of want to use. So the Erlang home is, for this reason, needs to be set. And that was all I wanted to show you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.